Hey, what's up guys? Luke Profit. So this section is about how to make money with flagged accounts. Now this is not something that I've really been messing very much with because I've been more focusing on trying to completely avoid the flag and stuff like that. But there are people that I know that do a really good job and are still making a ton of money, even with flagged accounts, selling items on flagged accounts. So the way that we generally dropship is to, get a bunch of items that are selling really well, list them so that we make about $2.50 profit, and then, pay for sponsored listings. And basically the whole game is, being close to the cheap enough, we're not trying to be the absolute lowest price because there are so many people competing for the same items that we're listing, right? We're trying to be a decent price and pay for promoted listings so that we get right there at the top of search results and get a lot of sales, or, at least get enough sales that we can make really good money with it. But there is a whole nother game that I'm going to do an interview about with some of my other friends who are, doing this and being very, very successful. Because when you get flagged, what happens here, you can see your promoted listings go, and you basically aren't, you'll get 500 impressions a day or something, but you're essentially not really eligible anymore for using promoted listings. And on top of that, all your listings get pushed to the very bottom of search results. So, if you're selling a dog bed and someone searches dog bed, whereas before you'd have the sponsored listing right at the top, or maybe, you'd have a couple sales and you'd get yourself sort of up there in the top 5 results or whatever. That's not going to happen anymore. When you're flagged, you get automatically pushed to the very bottom. But the whole other game here on making money with flagged accounts is being the lowest price, because there are a whole bunch of buyers that instead of just doing the normal search, they'll go filter, sort by price, lowest to highest. Now, if they're sorting literally by price, lowest to highest, eBay's algorithm isn't doing the magic best match kind of thing where they're just putting people wherever they feel like makes sense. With price lowest to highest, it's all based on math, and they're just gonna, okay, this is the lowest price, it goes at the top. This is the highest price, it goes at the bottom. So if you can be the lowest price, you can still be at the top, even if you have a flagged account. So my friends that are doing this are the whole game is find an item, ideally, ones with less competition or better, be the lowest price, and then you can make crazy money still, even with flagged accounts. Now, like I said, I'm going to actually give this a shot. I have not given it a shot yet because I'm, still messing with the flag stuff and just completely avoiding it, but it's very interesting to me. And at first when I was like, oh, how could you possibly make money with the account if you're being suppressed 99% or whatever by eBay, pushed down so far? But yeah, sorting from price lowest to highest, if you can be the lowest price, then you can get sales. Now, obviously the tough part becomes it takes way more sales to get as much money, but it's still doable. You're not going to be making $2 profit for every single sale, but you can still, use everything and not really worry if eBay knows that you're drop shipping at all, because, it's obvious that you're drop shipping. Their system is punishing you, and you're still managing to get sales in spite of that. So, yeah, and obviously, like I said, you're going to be getting a lot less profit per sale because you have to be the lowest price, and you've got the cost of the item plus 13% for eBay and PayPal fees. If there's tax or whatever that Amazon's charging, then you have to pay that unless you're tax exempt. And it gets harder. But if you can sort of combine, some people will they'll go for no profit up front, and then they'll be using discounted gift cards or cash back and all that stuff. So that's where all of their profit comes from. And it's very interesting. And yeah, there are also a couple other tips. So check out the next video. It's going to be an interview all talking about this with one of my friends who is very, very, very successful doing this. And yeah, just kind of interesting information. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you're new to dropshipping and you're trying to figure out how to get started, I've got a full free set of training videos down there, link in the description. It goes over everything you need to know about how to get started making money online. And the average person following my method makes around $500 to $800 profit per month after expenses for each 1,000-item eBay store that they have set up and running. They're really not that hard to get started. If you've got any questions about anything dropshipping related, feel free to hit me up on Facebook. I'll put a link down there, as well as a link to a group that I started with hundreds of other dropshippers that you can join. I post new content on this channel every couple days, so go ahead and subscribe and click the notifications, and I'll see you back here with another video in a couple days.